I went out of the bus and directly into the hole, and I'm on the ground. Yeah, that was designed.
We're going to use a few techniques. First, we're going to use the bus stop floating islands technique. And we're going to create something just below the bus level so that when we jump out of the bus, we don't have to use our parachute. From here, we have many options. We can make a hole that we just instantly fall through and go to the ground. If you decide to make this into some sort of building or some sort of town or whatever, I'm also going to show you a doorway trick where you can just walk through the doorway and that will shoot you directly to the ground. That was one of them right there. And you can also keep it simple and you can just jump off the side or jump down a hole or jump out a door and you'll be free falling. The only thing you need to do then is just use your parachute to slow you down before you splat onto the ground. With using downward facing jump pads, you will be blasted straight down to the ground. It takes about 5 to 6 seconds depending on how high your ground is. And that's without opening your parachute. You just get shot straight down to the ground. Are you ready? This is the long one. Well, first thing to do, build stairs all the way to the top. You can't build up any higher. Okay, we're working from the ground here. We're only going to go up just a couple of flights of stairs because if I fall, it's easier to just get right back on the stairs here. So here I'm simulating what it would look like if you get to the top. You won't be able to build another ladder up, and sometimes your head is like you can't walk up the ladder anymore. This is good. You've reached the top. Step 1 done. Just 50 more to go. I recommend finding the absolute ceiling and then working my way down from there. So if you're at the very top with your ladder, then you're already done. We can continue working. But sometimes you need like a half ladder because you can still go a little bit higher. You don't have to be exact. I mean, a couple of stairs is not going to make any difference here. We're already in outer space. This is a look at the top of my space bus stop. You'll notice when you run up the stairs, you can't go any higher. So the highest piece that I have, other than my clock tower, is going to be half a stair below the absolute ceiling of the building. So working our way down, we're going to put in the ceiling of our build. Now, I didn't place my bus stop here, so I don't know what that would be like when the bus travels over it, because it is kind of high. But I built it down one more level. So what I recommend is just build it down one more floor. And that's where we're going to put the bus stop. Or that's where I put it. I mean, you put it anywhere you want. So here I'm going to place the bus stop on 4 pieces rather than just one. It will fit on one, but if you were to knock out that one floor piece by accident, everything is going to fall. So I put different colors down so I know I'm definitely on different floor pieces here. I just took out this floor piece just to show you that, the bus stop is still there, even though one floor piece was removed. That's your little safety net. So now you're ready. Break out the stairs, and you're floating. Congratulations. Step 1.2 is done. 80 more to go! What? And what if you were to break all those tiles underneath your bus stop? What will happen to your floating island? Well, disaster. Oh, think of the children. Oh. And as a reminder, this is how big I made my space bus station. There's 3 big landing areas. That's the first one. This center one is where I have the bus stop, and every bus will fly over the center of this spot. Thanks to Abide Guy's information, the bus will only come in 6 ways on like 3 tracks. It basically goes directly through it like a door and also like an X. Ultimately, you would like 6 holes where the bus stop spawns so that you can quickly get right down to the ground. Or you can put one in the center, just off the center of the track. Obviously not the center because there's a bus stop there. You can't put a hole in a bus stop. That's silly. So let's look at the placement of this hole. The bus just loads in. It's super slow motion here. There's the little hole right there. It's a 8x8 hole. When the hole is centered under the bus, just jump out. Okay, let's take a breather. Let's step back a moment and look at the inside of the bus station. The only thing it does is just hold the bus station. Okay, now let's look at another way that we can get bounced down to the ground real fast. It's time for alternative holes!
Of the totem ever turn on, and we'll just walk out the door. We're just gonna walk out the door like all calm.
Should there be audio here?
And maybe take a peeksy poo.
Okay, I'm doing the replica the same as in the video so that you could see that it does work. This is the Mos Eisley 6x6x6 half wall. And we're gonna make it a full wall. Looking at what we're going to be building, the wall pieces that have the launch pad on it are going to be 4 studs or 6 studs back, but 4 available studs in front of them between the hole and the wall. The walls that don't have the launch pad are just going to have a flat wall directly aligned with the hole opening. This is the full footage, just sped up, so if you need to, slow it down, pause it, do whatever you need. But I figured I would just show everything so you can see it, including at the end, all of the testing I did, jumping into the hole in different areas, just to make sure everything was fine. as a final walk around, just to show you all the different angles and sides in case you had any questions. Maybe this may answer them for you. Well, that's about it for this video. I've covered a lot. In a couple of days from now, I will show you the Launchpad doorways, and I'll post that to my YouTube channel. Until then, enjoy and good luck.
I went out of the bus and directly into the hole, and I'm on the ground. Yeah, that was designed.